now know more about coronavirus, but what if you come down with it when you return to work? Memphis employment attorney Alan Crone says it can be an issue.
I'm getting a lot of calls from people with precisely this concern. They're having to balance going back to work and feeding their families and protecting their own health. If a worker gets hurt or injured or sick on the job, their only recourse in the state of Tennessee, and I believe in Arkansas and Mississippi as well, is the workers' compensation statute.
He says the illness has to be associated with your job and something you can't get anywhere else. Not like nursing homes, where you could have a large outbreak of illness connected to the work, opening up legal action. It's why he gives this advice to companies.
I'm saying to them, look, you need to make sure you're providing the PPE, you're providing the sanitation, you're providing the social distancing.
As for whether a lawsuit would be successful,
a legal claim, I think, is going to be tough because no matter what your situation, it's going to be very difficult to prove where you contracted the virus. The courts often find ways to compensate people that have these extreme outcomes. Also, the counterbalance to that, though, is if the outcomes are too extreme, then it could bankrupt whole sections of the economy if you hold employers liable for this.
He says the better step is for companies to make sure they're meeting local CDC and OSHA requirements. And employees should practice social distancing, hand washing, and wearing masks.
There are going to be a lot of lawyers out there looking for ways to compensate their clients for bad outcomes. And if you're an employer and you haven't checked off at least at a minimum what the CDC, OSHA, and the locals are saying you should be doing, you may be leaving yourself open for some sort of liability. The best business move is to be as compliant as you can to keep your employees and your customers safe.
April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.